education loan and others. These policies, though, according to political watchers, may be good, but they have noted that the government has failed to make the people and the common man on the streets its major priority by providing palliatives to cushion the effect of the new regimes. And this, no doubt, have made living standard in the economy a Herculean task for many Nigerians. The president confirmed the low state of living in Nigeria when in his Eid-el-Kabir message assured citizens that, according to him, let me quote him verbatim, it says, working day and night to solve the myriad of challenges facing the country. In a statement he personally signed on Tuesday, the president said that the decisions taken so far by his administration will reform the Nigerian economy and remove all impediment to growth. He said, and I quote, "At the moment, our country is going through some challenges, especially with our struggling economy and smearing security challenges. While I acknowledge all of this, I want to assure you that they are not insurmountable. I am working day and night with the team, fleshing out solutions. We have started with the decisions taken so far to reform our economy and remove all impediment to growth. As we embrace the present challenges, we must face the future with vigor and renewed hope, with the confidence that our tomorrow shall be better and brighter." End of quote.
Have faith in the country. Have faith in yourself. You, as a citizen of this country, you must join hands. No religious identity. No tribal identity. Live with one another in joy and prosperity. Nigeria will see peace, stability, and God will grant peace to those of us who are in the war front.
The weight of Nigeria is not the weight that any normal, ordinary human being can carry, except with the help of Almighty Allah. This is a difficult time for Nigeria, but we'll turn that corner. We'll turn that corner. All the president needs from you today and tomorrow is your prayers.
We've all seen the essence of sacrifice, so we must sacrifice for our nation. We know people have said it's not just the citizens, the leadership, but our leaders are also satisfied, so we must pray for them.
All right, that was the president at the Eid prayer ground in Lagos, and you also saw his chief of staff and others. And on this note, we say happy Eid-el-Kabir to our Muslim brothers and sisters, and I'm sure that it is not late to say that. I'm sure you have not finished the ram, because after the program, I'm coming to your homes, all of you, one by one. So package it, I'll be right there. But let's welcome you to the program Democracy Today on AIT. I am Ijom Osamo.
Here is a new and refreshing offer for our esteemed audience across the globe. The new AIT Cloud TV is an online streaming service that offers you attractive opportunities to view our rich, exciting, and entertaining programs anytime, anywhere. AIT Cloud TV is available on the web on www.ait.app, Apple TV, Amazon Fire TV, Roku, and Android TV. You can also download the mobile app from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Simply connect to the internet, download the app, register, and watch live or catch up on unlimited hours of exciting shows. AIT Cloud TV. TV on the go.
Hey, big head. Oh yeah, sorry. Where are you?
I'm at the bus stop.
Dinner is ready and mommy wants you to come home.
Come in as soon as I get a bus.
All right, thank you so much for still remaining with us on the program. Our focus on the program tonight shall be on the present state of the nation. We shall also delve into issues of security, the economy, and elections, especially the upcoming off-season elections that will be holding in November in Kogi, Bayelsa, and Imo State. But let's take developments in the polity. We begin with the report that the Osun State Governor, Ademola Adeleke, was reportedly attacked by some political thugs in Oshogbo Eid ground, as his security detail managed to smuggle him out of the Eid ground amidst escalated altercation. A member of the House of Representatives representing Oshogbo Federal Constituency, Moruf Adewale, was also beaten by the thugs. Confirming the incident, the spokesperson to the governor, Rashid Olawale, who described the attack as an attempted assassination on the governor, said Governor Adeleke arrived the venue with his team for the Eid ground, but was prevented by the suspected thugs. But the governor was practically smuggled out of that place. I beg your pardon. He, however, confirmed that the governor escaped the attack without being hurt. You see things like this, you just but wonder what's going on. But I want to tell you that this may just be a fallout of anger within Nigerians who feels that the country is getting too tough. Well, we are waiting for the security operatives in Osun State to investigate what happened and also tell us what happened, because they can't just sweep this under the carpet. They really need to investigate it. Is the governor's life under threat? That is the question. Is his life under threat? Are there people who are planning to attack him? So the security must give us information about what happened today. Now, a member of the House of Representatives representing the Atiku North South Federal Constituency, Ikenga Ugochinyere, has hailed the Speaker of the House, Tajuddin Abbas, over fresh appointment of the Ait'S to assist him in the discharge of his office, particularly Dr. Donku Chamberlain's appointment as Deputy Chief of Staff Legislative. Abbas had in a statement issued on Monday by Special Advisor on Media and Publicity, Musa Krishi, announced the appointment of 33 more aides, including Chamberlain, who was a special advisor to the former Speaker, Right Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. And reacting to the news, Ugochinyere, in a statement on Tuesday, commended Abbas for choosing Chamberlain, saying that the appointment is well-deserved. According to him, having taken a look at the caliber of people the Speaker chose to work for him is proof of his consolidation of People's Parliament agenda. He said Abbas was proven to be a very considerate man. Not only does he have good eyes to scout competent people to assist him in the discharge of his legislative duties, he also ensured inclusiveness of all zones, adding that Chamberlain's contribution to the victory of Tajuddin Abbas as Speaker of the 10th House of Representatives can never be overlooked.
Allah make it known to us that it is not the ram, the flesh of the ram that you kill that will reach him, not the blood. But what he's interested in is the fear that you obey my command and you try to follow what I've given as an instruction for you.
The key lesson is that we should learn how to sacrifice. Do you understand what I'm saying? And to fulfill promise.
I wish to express my sincere gratitude to Allah, Almighty Allah, for sparing our life to witness this important, memorable occasion. It is my own expedient as well to facilitate with the people of Bauchi State for the peaceful conduct of Salah today, and to wish them or to enjoy them to go about their lawful business and Salah festivity peacefully, and to really work hard and ensure that together we build a greater Bauchi State.
Because it is only when there is peace that there will be development and there will be prosperity. So my message is to call on all our good people of Nasarawa State to continue to live in peace with one another, to continue to be each other's keeper, and at the end of the day, we will see success by the grace of the Almighty Allah. First and foremost, to continue to pray for our new president. As they just come in, the first thing they need is actually a lot of prayers from all of us, and of course, our support in order for us to continue to support them so that they can succeed. If they succeed, Nigeria succeeds.
God, that I made the state the way it was then, and I'm living it better than I took it. And my message to all the people of Kogi State is, as usual, to continue to be law-abiding, to respect all constituted authorities, and to be law-abiding and be security conscious. We will continue to do our best to make sure that we deliver on our promises and that we leave the state better than we met it.
Yes, you just saw some messages on the Eid Kabir celebration, and the governors, you saw them on the street where they went for the Eid prayers this morning. So that's like what the situation in Nigeria looks like at the early hours of today, especially from the northern part of the country, and also from some states in the south, some in the southwest, and across the country where you have the Muslim believers, those who are Muslims in Nigeria, do their Salah. So it's a big one. It was a very big Salah day today, and if you check the studio, don't worry, you understand what I mean. That is a big Salah. Two of them looking matchy in white. Hi. Yeah, anyway, this is how we say we go straight to our focus on this program tonight, and our focus is on the state of the nation Nigeria. And joining me in the studio are two gentlemen, regular faces on the program, who are politicians. I have Ibrahim Modibo. Ibrahim Modibo is an APC faithful. Thank you so much, Ibrahim, for coming on the show today.
Thank you very much. Good evening, Nigerians.
Barika di Salah.
Thank you very much.
I hope you brought my ram today.
Yeah. Although rams are very expensive, but all the same.
It's a big one.
Oh yes. But we thank God. We thank Almighty Allah for at least giving us the latitude to buy.
All right. Thank you so
share.
Much.
Yes.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
And also, we have a political analyst and also a politician, a face that you know, a young man from Kogi State who believes that things must go well. He has tried the two big parties in Nigeria. I don't know where he is now, because the last time I spoke with him, he said, I'm floating. Probably he has taken a decision to remain somewhere. I have Atiku Abubakar. Thank you so much. Barika di Salah.
Thank you for having me.
It's a good day.
Yes.
A day to celebrate.
Yes. We're actually celebrating before coming here.
You celebrated before coming.
Yes.
No wonder you're in white. Thank you so much. Gentlemen, we are going straight to issues as it concerns our country, Nigeria. First of all, let's find out from Mr. Modibo. Alhaji Modibo is a strong believer of the APC, whether you are saying APC is doing well or not. Alhaji Modibo remains an APC man. So, Alhaji, thank you so much again. Now, let's look at the situation now.
Thank you.
If you go on the streets of Abuja today, because you can't go around Nigeria in a day, you will experience this quietness. And not because they just don't want to come out, but because they are afraid to spend the little money they have. So what hope should Nigerians expect from your hope-renewed government?
Thank you, EJ, for this kind invitation to discuss on a fundamental issue that has to do with Nigeria, especially the government under President Ahmed Bola Tinubu. Now, in trying to break the barriers and define the narrative of this administration, since the coming in of the present president, we've seen that he has been trying to a large extent, in trying to, step up in trying to motivate Nigerians and also trying to work towards a systemic approach in good governance, bearing in mind that he has prepared himself for a very long time. If you could see, Bola Ahmed Tinubu had been a politician, a grassroots politician, a philanthropist, and also a deep-rooted man of conscience and somebody that is after the welfare of this country. Now, in trying to look at these issues, we have to be dispassionate about making analysis on the present government. Agreed. You see, for any pains, for anything to come up to be of interest, or for anything that will be monumental towards a lasting enjoyment, there must be pains. That's why people will say no pains, no gains. Now, coming to find a system, using every parameter of democratic practice as it is today in this country, you'll agree with me, EJ, that this man came and made a lot of rocks on the ground. But he has to take some painful decisions to see that Nigeria works. And that is why today, this man, as you can see, it is highly lamentable that today we have been plagued by, challenges of unmitigated corruption, spiraling discipline. In terms of economy, there has been, vandalization of the economy. And also, if you look at the general atmosphere of the country, it is giving us, driving us towards hopelessness and helplessness in the midst of, paradoxically, in the midst of plenty when we have abundance. So, in the midst of poverty.
When we have abundance.
When we have abundance.
But let me, sorry, I apologize that I have to cut you in. You see, you said the rots, he met I like the fact that you said he met rots on ground.
Yes.
Whose fault? Because the APC was in power for 8 years. But you can't be blaming others now after 8 years is gone.
No, you see, that's why I always have this yearning of this thinking of the philosophical dictates of Joyce Santayana, the famous historian. He stated that if experience is not retained, infancy is perpetual. Those that forget the past are doomed to repeat it. EJ, the past has not started with the 8 years of APC.
It has just started.
Look, I'm not saying that it has just started, but the starting point had been since 1999, and the rot has been in perpetuity up to the present narrative. Therefore, we have to look at the issues from a dispassionate viewpoint to see that, look.
So you don't want to take the blame at all.
No, it's not like that. That's why
you think you are going back to 1999.
Of course, we are not saying that the present administration, the former government of President Muhammadu Buhari had been the starting point. No. Government is a continuum. If you agree with me, that government is a continuum. This road started before this government.
And they inherited it according to you.
Yes, they inherited it.
After inheriting the road, they now added to it instead of resolving it.
After inheriting it, there had been a lot of economic lockdowns.
Okay.
And there are a lot of factors that have militated against a productive movement towards peace and prosperity, especially when you look at the economy.
Let me ask you this question.
Yes.
The Constitution made a statement, a very broad one, and it says the purpose of government, the purpose of governance is to provide for the citizens, secure them, look out for their security as well as their welfare. And if your government came into power with the mantra that the then President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's administration was nothing to write home about, and they gave Nigerians the promise that they were coming to change the guard, they were coming to make life easier for the people of this country. And today we still talk about the same routes, and you're still looking back to say because of what they meant, they couldn't consolidate on their promises. Nigerians will ask you a very big question. 8 years is 8 years not enough to, at least if you can't do anything, put a stop to the journey that is leading us to nowhere?
You see, in stopping, in trying to stop the gaps, to shorten the distance, Madam EJ, you will agree with me that this government or the government of APC came on board amidst serious challenges of governance. Now, let us leave that government for...
Now tell us, just give us, because when you talk about serious challenges of governance, that means we had no country before they came.
No. There was a country.
Okay.
But the country had no stability in terms of economic well-being, in terms of social infrastructure, in terms of political wherewithal, and in terms of even the issue of corruption.
So do we have that now after 8 years?
After 8 years?
Yes.
Whether you like the face of President Muhammadu Buhari or not, Madam EJ, let us be sincere. In terms of social infrastructure, this man has been able to lay a lot of solid grounds that has made the government get its own popularity in the midst of all the problems.
Okay, what is before the Tinubu administration now? Who do you blame? Because if you say the man has laid a solid foundation,
yes,
the Tinubu government will not start from scratch, because it's like starting a country today. The government is, one, stopped subsidy, which the Buhari government couldn't do. The Jonathan government tried it and stopped. Right from that 1999, they couldn't stop it because they said subsidy is bad, but nobody had the balls to stop it. The same Tinubu government has come up with a lot of policies that are biting so hard on the Nigerian common man on the street. Because what's happening now is like the common man is being used for sacrificial lamb. That's what it is. But when you go to the market, maybe because you are a man, you don't know what happens to the woman when they go to markets. They are tired of the market. Ask your wife.
I'm the one that goes to the market every time. I've been telling my wife, just be at home. Don't worry, I'll go to the market. And I know the pace. You see, in Tinubu's patriotic and nationalistic desire to positively respond to our generational challenges, he has been able to move into politics right from the heydays of, from the days, of the Second Republic. Now he has prepared himself. Having come now, a Messiah does not come to just meet everything in the pipeline. There must be challenges, and these challenges are part of the gauntlet that this government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is trying to pick. Now, there are challenges of insecurity. There are challenges of the economy. And there are challenges also of Nigerians trying to eke a living, despite the fact that there are no jobs now. People are hungry, agreed, but one must take painful decisions. That is why in political science or in most of the philosophers, for anybody, for any leader to stay on the fence, it is better to take a decision that is harsh than not take any decision at all. And under this present circumstance, Mother EJ, you will agree with me that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's decision now to withdraw the subsidy from oil, believe me, it might not be now. People are suffering now. But in the long run, people are going to enjoy, because I see this government as a serious-minded government that would like to bring up solid programs that would look at the issues of economy, the issue of security challenges, the issue of corruption, although he has been silent on it. But I can tell you, from what we've been able to deduce, within the past 3 weeks or getting to a month now, you can see the seriousness of this government trying to meet the yearnings and aspirations of Nigerians in trying to give them a better sense of belonging and better life as compared to the previous governments whose modus operandi was to get rainbow of political strange bedfellows that were only interested in dancing and also looting the economy. But if you see now the level of seriousness and the people that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is bringing into governance, they are serious-minded people and people that will be able to galvanize the economy, turn it around for the betterment of Nigeria, and also people that will be able to look at the security, especially Malam Nuhu Ribadu. This is a person that I know personally. I was the National Director of Media and Strategy during his campaigns for presidency under ACN. And I know the policies, I know his programs. As anti-corruption czar and also an eagle-eyed police officer, he has the Midas touch to be able to turn around the fortunes of our security problem in this country. Give him 1 year, I can tell you.
1 year?
Yes, just within a year. I can tell you the Nigerians will have a sigh of relief in terms of security architecture. They will be able to make people feel that, look, there's governance. If before people have been reluctant and they are not forthcoming, especially the security leaders, I can tell you that the era of change has come.
All right. Thank you so much. Well, let me just tell our viewers that you can be part of this conversation. Pick up your telephone, go to the social media handle, try to use the Twitter handle, and then follow me at EG or Samo. Drop your comments on my handle, and you can also drop your comment at Democracy #2 Day with a double Y. Drop your comments, whatever you wish to. If you have a question for our guests, you can do that. And if you have a solution to this, to whatever we're faced with in the country, you can also do that. So we'll just continue our conversation. Let's quickly go to Atiku Abubakar, one of our very strong face on this program. At times he makes statements that makes you laugh, but you need to think twice into the statement. Mr. Abubakar, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Barika Disala again.
Thank you very much.
Good. He has said a lot about the economy and has given us assurance that the Tinubu administration, I beg your pardon, not the Buhari, the Tinubu administration has started well and will definitely yield results. And if we take a look at what the president said today at the Eid ground in Lagos, Obalende, he mentioned it. He said he feels the people's pain and challenges on a daily basis, but he's not sleeping. He's not sleeping. The people that are with him on this government are not also sleeping. They want to see to an end, an everlasting end to some of the sufferings of our people in Nigeria today. But let's talk about security, because you are from a state where in the next few months, November, early week of November, yes, first or second week of November, you'll be having elections there. And the reports that we are getting from your state, Kogi, as well as Niger State, the neighboring state, it's not a good one when you talk about security. This time around, we don't just hear of bandits, we hear of home and house attacks coming from Kogi State. What's going on? And if you take a look at what he has said about the NSA, you think that there will be solution to this and people will go for their elections in those states and come out without
Yes, I am very happy particularly to be here and to speak on this issue, which I'm very passionate about. And I will have to be very categorical. And my joy also is that this government has 3 people. I believe in what he has said concerning Nuhu Ribadu, because the statements I'm going to make this night will have a lot to do with Malam Nuhu Ribadu, whom I believe is a man of impeccable professional. And the current Inspector General of Police seems to be a serious police officer who means business. And also, the Director General of the Department of State Services, you will recall that he seems to be the only man that has not been removed from office because of his honesty. That I can attest to that.
So you are attesting to
this
the fact
honesty.
That the Tinubu team are a strong team.
He's making a fantastic progress. Though see that he has made some mistakes in his appointment.
What about the ordinary man on the street and what the person?
No, the ordinary man on the street will see improvement. That I agree with.
Would that put food on their table?
Food will come on their table.
It will come.
It will come.
So what would they take before that time?
The patience and to continue to pray for this government, because if you have made over 20 appointments and you have gotten 18 to be correct, with just 1 or 2 who are not supposed to be there, I want to advise the president. He should not return all of the ministers who served during Buhari. All of them, including Raji Fashola that was seated with him during the Eid prayer today. He should not bring him. Because Raji Fashola built a house, federal housing estate, in Kubwa, in Zuba.
Do you have proof?
I have proof. Will I come and speak about an eminent personality like Raji Fashola without having proof? He deceived the former president. There was no water in the estate. The president went there to commission. Hadiza Bala was appointed. She was sacked for corruption. These are the mistake the president has made. We have to be very categorical.
Which president?
The current president.
Has he appointed them?
Hadiza Bala has been appointed.
Yes. Yes.
And that the woman was sacked for corruption. She remains, according to me, the worst MD of Port Authority. So the president needs to be very serious, know that the lives of Nigerians matter. We are supporting him because we want him to succeed. I prayed for him today. I will continue to pray for him with my children. But if he continues to make such a mistake, we will not only begin to pray against him, we will come out. We know he has the power to arrest and do anything. I have reached the stage in my life that I am ready to sacrifice my life for Nigeria to be successful. So coming to the insecurity in Kogi State, let me tell you that there is no insecurity in Kogi State. 2 people are responsible for what is happening in Kogi State. I want the Inspector General of Police to hear me and hear me very clearly. The DGDSS should hear me very clearly. There is no insecurity in Kogi State. Last week, somebody was killed at Ejule. You will recall that at Ejule in local government of Kogi State, with a woman who was working on her own. She was killed.
Stray bullet.
Stray bullet. And somebody they dressed, you see, I want to call on the Inspector General of Police to, as a matter of urgency, remove the Commissioner of Police from Kogi State and the DGDSS to, as a matter of urgency, the State Director of the Department of State, they are conniving with the governor. The governor is the one. Hear me clearly.
How can you say that?
I am not on drugs and I've never taken alcohol in my life.
You don't have proof.
The only thing I take is bitter cola.
Nobody says you're on drugs.
So, but you don't have the proof. Governor of the state.
But you don't mention.
Will I come on air now to begin to give you my proof on air here? They should invite me.
You want the security officers.
I want to be invited by the Inspector General of Police, but I will not go to Kogi State so that those men who have compromised the security of our state, I can't talk to them. Not the State Commissioner of Police in Kogi State, the Director of DSS in Kogi State. Because you can, as it is, now let me tell you, do you know that my elder sister called me and was pleading with me that don't go on air to say anything again. Don't go away. That, you see, let me tell you the name they call the governor of Kogi State. The Muslim wrongly believe that the angel of death is called Azarailu. They call him Azarailu. If you hear in Kogi East, they are talking about, be careful, Azarailu, in case Azarailu will come. They are talking about Yahaya Bello being the angel of death, that he decides who dies and who lives.
No, that's a wrong insinuation.
That is what I'm telling you, what the people of Kogi, let me tell you, there's no insecurity. Let me tell you very categorical. This thing is very simple.
No insecurity in Kogi State.
No insecurity in Kogi State.
Then you should give it to the governor if that is the case.
No, he's the one perpetrating the crime in the state, and he's the chief security officer.
How can that be?
Let me tell you how he's doing that, because politically, there's a political solution to this, and only when the political aspect of it is the president and probably the chief of staff that can call the governor and say, please stop this thing. That's all. This thing will be stopped. You know how he's doing it? He has brought out his cousin brother to replace him as governor. We don't have problem about that. But Bello comes from Kogi Central. They are minority. They do not have the numbers to win election. And his brother is from the same local government. Of course, since they are brothers, he's from the same local government, from the same ward. Then Kogi West, they are second in terms of population. The highest, the most populated area is the Kogi East, where I come from. And now, in order to be able to win elections, he needs to intimidate and harass people. People are running. I did not go home for Salah celebration. Not only that I did not go home, many people did not go.
Because you are afraid.
Because anybody can be killed. Because they told us they're writing.
Then why do you say there's no insecurity in your state?
Because he's the one. He's the one. There's no insecurity. It was the president called him to order. You know he did not support the president. He did not support the president.
That's you, because what he said is that he hailed the president.
am telling you, and I have my evidences. Let them call Honorable James Faleke. That was the man that brought the votes from Kogi State. He's the only man. Let any other person will just be talking. James Faleke was almost going mad for Tinubu to win, and Tinubu won Kogi State. The credit goes to only James Faleke. If you are talking about, so he did not support. When he saw that the president was going to win, not that the trouble President Tinubu went through during the primaries was from Yahaya Bello, because he refused to step down when even the presidency was zoned to south. He refused, claiming. You know why he refused? I know him very well. His belief in fetishism.
No. We don't take such words here. You have to at least respect the fact that it's a national television.
Of course, you don't come national here, television yes. Also will have to say when things are going wrong. We have to speak.
Mr. Abubakar, you don't call people names without proof. What we take here is that your statement must be statement with facts. You don't come here to say he believes in fetishism, or I don't know what you call it. And I don't have proof to say, yes, that is what it is. We are television. We want facts. So please, whatever you are saying, make it something that is factual, that we can answer. If they call me tomorrow, I can come out to say, yes, this is it.
No.
Hold on. He wants to say something.
Can I appeal to my
to beg him.
Younger brother, Atiku Abubakar? Please, let us cool down. You know, you are a patriot. From the emotional outburst I can see in you, the power, the energy. I know you love Kogi State, you love your people. But there are issues, contentious issues. As people that are called to talk to about many millions, in this country, let us please take it easy. Just take it easy.
Take it easy. It's too much of words that they are using against you.
You know why I speak?
It's like you're not even afraid. You that said
no.
Yahaya Bello,
categorical.
But you are not afraid to speak on him. About him.
If he would take only my life and my people to be saved,
your people to be saved.
To be saved, I will meet him alone for him to die. I should die alone. It pains me when innocent people are being killed. It pains me more when I see a woman being killed. A woman was killed when they went for that killing of somebody. There are things I cannot say on air. But I have this strong belief that this government will get it right. If I don't, okay, he can say no Huribadu, I can't say no Huribadu. You think I'll meet all these security men that I believe they are biased to discuss these issues with them? I will not. I will only meet serious-minded Nigerians who are in position of authority, who want the right thing to be done. It is clear. Anybody listening to me know that what I'm saying is clear. You cannot win elections. The candidate of APC was the Auditor General of local governments that was used to siphon money, where local government staff were being paid 2,500 naira. This thing I can prove.
Where is the proof?
They were paid 2,500 naira as salary.
Where is your proof?
2,500 naira as salary.
Atiku Abubakar,
let me say something very serious again. That
where is your proof?
When I said it, I have always told you on this program that everything I say, I have challenged Nigerians. When I mention names of eminent personalities, I say they should take me to court. I will not bring my evidences before Nigerians so that they will go and see the way they will do away with the evidences. I will not do that. I will not do that. So all these things, that 2,500 was paid to local government staff is not to all Nigerians. That I can show you. I send it to your WhatsApp line so that you can see it. Maybe show to many staff who have been paid 2,500 naira. So it's not only that. The most important thing is that they do not have the number. Elections is number. Look at this thing. You don't need to ask me to bring my proof. Go to INEC. know how many people are from Kogi Central, how many people are from Kogi West, how many people are from Kogi East. Kogi East, where I come from, we are capable of producing the governor. And let me tell you, and that's the reason why you have people. You have 3 serious persons from Kogi East.
So is it whatever is going on in your Kogi state, is it enough for Nigerians to be worried?
There is a need for all Nigerians, including the president, to be very worried. In short, if we have serious leadership in this country, immediately after this interview, I am supposed to be invited.
So you are already telling them to invite you.
You see, when you talk about serious issues like this, the only reason why I have been able to come out, you have been asking me about Kogi. The other day you asked me, I was dodging. Because as a matter of fact, I did not believe in the former NSA and all the security heads before. It was only the DGDSS. And the thing might not go through the DGDSS. And even if it goes through him, he might ask some persons to look into it. And they are not as sincere as he is. So if it's not the DGDSS, I don't want to talk with the Department of State Services. Because it's the only him that I know for sure that he will never take bribe. Others will compromise in the face of 1 billion naira.
The state is that rich?
Yahaya, Bello, and others in the state, since salaries are not being paid, and we are oil producing state now, can pay up to 5 billion naira to get me off the way for making this statement.
Really?
5 billion naira. And the reason is that the NSA, can you go to Ribado and say you are giving him even 100 billion? Will that one collect? The man that came to us in Zaria when he was contesting for president was telling us he doesn't have wristwatch, that because he doesn't need wristwatch because his phone, he can check the time on his phone. Will that one, what will he need the money for? You can't bribe.
All right, we'll come back to you. Let's quickly go straight to our messages here because we are getting messages. Like I told you before, you can be a part of this conversation. Just send in your messages via our Twitter handle at EJ or Samo and at Democracy #2 Day. We'll be taking your messages. Let's begin with the one that came from Dr. Mma Olebara. It says the situation of this country looks bleak as majority of Nigerians are in awe and want government to cut down high cost of governance. We can't be suffering in midst of plenty while leaders live in opulence. Why is it that when it comes to sacrifice or austerity measures, it's for poor? And that's the question I asked you, Mr. Modibo, earlier on. And this is coming from Viyaki. Please ask the APC chieftain, Mr. Modibo, there's a question for you.
All right.
If he can swear by Ogun, Nigerians, that Ribado will change the narrative. He said, if you can swear by the goddess of iron, that Ribado will change the narrative. But you are a Muslim. So
and unfortunately, yes,
okay.
I'm not an Ogun worshiper. I'm a Muslim.
Atiku Jerry says, EJ, all these people casting PMB administration while praising pre-Tinubu, where were they in the past 8 years? These are the same people who praised PMB and a scent in the human body. They have started this praise singing again. So let me come to you, Mr. Modibo. Yes, let me come to you. Vincent Okorafo, please allow this young man to share his emotions to all Nigerians. There are things that will not be allowed on a national TV. It's not my fault. It's the ethics of our profession. And also the NBC is also watching, even if the NBC has a law. There's a court order against the NBC today. But courtesy demand that you use the ethics of the job. It is not everything that will have to be shared on television without facts. So please, that's why we had to at least caution him. It's not as if we stopped him. He's still going to talk. We'll caution him to be careful. So Mr. Modibo, please, you have 2 questions here. One of them is asking, can Ribado change the narrative? And the other question is, why is it that, where were these people during the Buhari administration, 8 years?
Thank you. Let me take the first question. As to whether Ribado can change the narrative, if you ask me, I will say yes, he can. Because this is somebody that I've worked with closely, and he's a serious-minded Nigerian. Anyone that could talk dispassionately on leaders. In all the religions of this world, we're expected to speak good about leaders and pray for them. If they're erring, pray for them. But under the present circumstance, this is somebody that I know he has the wherewithal to turn around the fortunes of the security situation of this country. You see, fundamentally, if you see, this is somebody that has never been blinded by wealth or riches. Even on the day of his swearing in, when he went to take over the mantle of leadership of the NSA's office, the clothes he wore, the cap he wore, the shoes he wore, virtually, even the wristwatch, were all given to him. He told me in confidence that for the past 20 years or more, some of his relations used to buy cars, give him, and what have you. So he's not somebody that is so immersed in materialism. You could remember the dollars that one politician brought in bags during the Obasanjo era when he was the EFC's chairman. Ordinarily, if you have left it in the hands of some of these Sherlocks today, this money would have gone, because we've seen people now stealing 100-something billion, 22 billion. So that kind of money, it would have just been a chicken feed for them. But seeing the kind of human being of character and distinction, a personality that abhors corruption, and also an eagle-eyed policeman, because if you look at Nuhu Ribado, you can see a very simple, but a bundle of intelligence. As a lawyer, he has a master's degree, and also criminology. He has been able to, go to a lot of courses all over the world and has been able to make his mark within the core values of the policing in sub-Saharan Africa or the world at large. Therefore, it is not going to be business as usual, Madam EJ. I can assure Nigerians that given the right latitude, given, the much needed cooperation, I can tell you, if he is able to get the cooperation of all the security chiefs and all the security apparatuses in this country, Malam Nuhu Ribado is going to change the face and character of the security situation of this country. I have the strongest conviction.
Nigerians should be hopeful. Is that
Nigerians should be hopeful. It's too early now to start analyzing losing hope. You see, in any human being that loses hope in a particular situation is hopeless. So we must have hope. As we are in Nigeria today, I know Nigeria is going to be better. Agreed, people are suffering.
All right.
But this suffering is not going to is not going into perpetuity. I strongly believe that given the right latitude, and also if Nigerians will be able to team up and assist the Tinubu administration to settle down, I can tell you that in the near distant future, this country or this leader has the wherewithal to see to the possibilities of our growth in terms of economy, in terms of security situation, in terms of even security, the issue of corruption. Because the issue of corruption is what is one of the most fundamental things that is killing this country. If you don't kill corruption, corruption will kill this country. And therefore, Tinubu administration, based on what we've seen so far, the people has arrested and the people that are before the law, a lot of coffins, a lot of people will be able to, all those people that stole our monies, that allegedly stole our monies in different sectors of the economy, are going to bring it back. If you are, just 1 minute, if you were to take my advice, believe me, anyone that has been found wanting in the former government, because President Muhammadu Buhari has told everybody, told the world that he's not corrupt and he has not stolen anybody's money. I believe it. But for those that worked in the government, just like Atiku, Abubakar stated, some of them should not be brought back to this government. So that there will be, Tinubu is a fresh breeze. And therefore, as a fresh breeze, there's the need for him to bring in people in governance that are fresh, so as to give Nigeria a sense of belonging. Okay.
Atiku, we have limited time to go. So let's just hear your words now on the issue of security, the advice that you give to the Tinubu administration.
The advice that I will give is that, as usual, while all of this insecurity have continued, is because of the corruption, the monumental fraud going on. the health of security. I had advised before now that Tinubu should sack the health of security.
He has done that.
He has done that. And he has left the man. I believe he's honest. That is the DGDSS. All those that have come, if he wants to succeed, he should privately continue to monitor their accounts, the accounts of all their family members, because the kind of money, if they are corrupt, they get a lot of money siphoned through their families or friends.
Right.
And if they do that, then we can never have a secure country. Let me tell you an experience.
Time, please.
That happened. The Marwa boys around, these NDLA officers, just like majority of the policemen, they use their office to enrich themselves.
Thank you so much. You see, our time is up. That's why we just have to stop here. Atiku, you see, we always fight on L.
Because you don't want me to talk.
No, not because I don't want you to talk, because I want you to talk facts.
I am
not
talking facts. How many times have I been invited? Can anybody come and talk? When I talk, right. I have my facts. I will not provide my facts on a national television so that they not go and concoct it and use it against me. Okay, so I am ready whenever I say anything. I am not on drug. I'm not on drug now. I'm not talking because I'm on drug. I've never taken alcohol.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. Well, let's just take one or two messages. Ochecha Abdu, IJ, honestly, it is so disappointing that Kogi governor could easily forget the path that brought him to power. The same God is there for everyone. Agu Moses, Sister IJ, and crew. For President BAT on subsidy, it is too easy to give a scorecard. It is too early, I beg your pardon, to give a scorecard on performances. The slogans of suffer before pleasure. So it was during MP, that's Muhammadu Buhari, when subsidy was removed. And here we are. After 1 year, we will look back. Dr. Daniel E. Itani, that's the last we'll take today. Kogi State should be put under vigilance. Atiku is correct to say the governor of the state is the major source of insecurity in Kogi State. It should be held responsible for all the killings going on in the state. Let the truth be told, but we still have to do things the right way. Yeah, the governor, until we have proof, we cannot say that the governor is culpable. For now, that's the much we can take on the program. Thank you so much, Alhaji Modibo. Thank you so much, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Thank you, we appreciate. Atiku Abubakar. Thank you, we appreciate. Well, that's the much we can take on the program. Thank you for being a part of this. Tomorrow is another day, 7 p.m. And follow me at EJ or Sabo. Good night.